I'm the king of this shit, yeah, I'm built to last. Bitches trying to front, but they don't got the craft. Rolling with my crew, we move quick like a flash. Living that street life, making money, making cash. I hate your team, they weak, they just wanna crash. But I'm balling on a level, yo, I'm sipping on that stash. Smacking off the podcast, don't step to me. Talking all that noise, but you're just a parody. Fuck your mama, know you hate my clarity. We live in thug life, that's the reality. I'm the voice of the streets, I'm the absolute truth. Got these fuckers shook, they just playing the sleuth. You claiming that you tough, but where's your proof? I'm flexing all these wannabes, I'm the living proof. Hard street living, always rolling deep. In the shadows making moves, never lose my sleep. My rhymes hit hard like a punch from the street. So fuck with me, you know you can't compete. Stacking off the podcast, don't you step to me. Talking all that noise, but you're just a parody. Fuck your mama, you know I did. We live in thug life, that ain't no shit. Smack, smack, yeah, we making waves. Cast hitting hard like we digging graves. Got that fire in my soul, feel the heat that raves. In this life, boy, you either thug or just slaves. With my crew by my side, we rise up like kings. Life's a game of chess and I'm pulling the strings. Got the world on my back, but I'm counting these blings. Motherfuck your team, they don't know where to sing. I'm the real deal, no imitation. Spitting raw truth, no hesitation. Built from the struggle, pure determination. Smacking off the podcast, my revelation. Smacking off the podcast, don't you step to me. Talking all that noise, but you're just a parody. Fuck your mama, know you hate my clarity. We live in thug life, that's the reality. I'm the voice of the streets, I'm the absolute truth. Got these fuckers shook, they just playing the sleuth. You claiming that you tough, but where's your proof? I'm flexing on these wannabes, I'm the living proof. Hard street living, always rolling deep. In the shadows making moves, never lose my sleep. My rhymes hit hard like a punch from the street. So with me, you know you can't compete. Smacking off the podcast, don't you step to me. Talking all that noise, but you're just a fucking freak. Fuck your mama, you know we all did. We live in thug life, that ain't no shit.
What you daddy don't like, you don't. I'll be you back in Waterton. The sun's back alive. What you white, like the gun, one together. We know, don't do, we know. We know, don't do, we know. What you do.
Smacking off the podcast, yeah, we making waves. Cash hitting hard like we digging graves. Got that fire in my soul, feel the heat that raves. In this life, boy, you either thug or just slaves. With my crew by my side, we rise up like kings. Life's a game of chess and I'm pulling the strings. Got the world on my back while I'm counting these blings. Motherfuck your team, they don't know where to sing. I'm the real deal, no imitation. Spitting raw truth, no hesitation. Built from the struggle, pure determination. Smacking off the podcast, my revelation. Smacking off the podcast, don't you step to me. Talking all that noise, but you're just a fucking freak.
Everybody wants to scratch an itch, but nobody ever wants to feel this wrath. Does anybody want a bag of rich in the cold moonlight? Everybody wants to smack a ditch. Life's a twisted plot, call it a glitch. Time to flex, no more being rich. Snitches acting funny, man, they switch. Streets are cold, gotta stay thug. People playing games, they pulling a rug. Talking big, but they just above. Ballin' hard while they tryna plug. Smack a niche, reality's a bitch. Life's a dirty game, scratching that itch. Every day grind like we in a pitch. You either rise up, or you end up in a ditch. Haters hating hard, but I'm on my grind. Stacking paper while they fallin' behind. Got my crew tight, we ain't never blind. Flexing on the haters, we a different kind. Spit 5 frames, yeah, we in the booth. All these fake thugs just hide the truth. Chillin' with the real, we ain't got no sleuth. Keep your head high, show 'em what's the proof. Smacking off the podcast, coming at you from the downside. You want a ride or do you running high? Smack a niche, reality's a bitch. Life's a dirty game, scratching that itch. Every day grind like we in a pitch. You either rise up, or you end up in a ditch. Smack a niche, reality's a bitch. Life's a dirty game, scratching that itch. Every day grind like we in a pitch. You either rise up, or you end up in a ditch. Haters hating hard, but I'm on my grind. Stacking paper while they fallin' behind. Got my crew tight, we ain't never blind. Flexing on the haters, we a different kind. Spit 5 frames, yeah, we in the booth. All these fake thugs just hide the truth. Chillin' with the real, we ain't got no sleuth. Keep your head
Snacking off the podcast is preparing for you. Or are they getting high? When will this podcast start? You probably know more than I. Smacking off the podcast is preparing for you. Or are they getting high? When will this podcast start? You probably know more than I. Snacking off the podcast is preparing for you. Or are they getting high? When will this podcast start? You probably know more than I.
Your team is sucking donkey balls, big old hairy donkey balls. Bouncing, bouncing, donkey balls. Your coach is a clown. Your team is sucking donkey balls, big old hairy donkey balls. Bouncing, bouncing, donkey balls. Your coach is a clown. Team is sucking donkey balls, big old hairy donkey balls. Bounce it, donkey balls. Your coach is a clown. Your team is sucking donkey balls, big old hairy donkey balls. Bounce it, donkey balls. Donkey balls. Your coach is a clown. Your coach is a clown. laying low, then gone. Where'd they go? Oh, hang on. Donkey balls bounce, they don't play fair. Up in the trees, now they're in the air. Scaring the kids, spooking the crows. Where they'll land, nobody knows. One hit the barn, made the rooster squawk. Another hit a car, set off the alarm clock. They've got no chill, they've got no shame. Each bounce louder than a hurricane. Round and wild, they own the night. Gravity's got no dog in this fight. Spin and tumble, the rebels' creed. They don't stop, they just proceed. Donkey balls bounce, they don't play fair. Up in the trees, now they're in the air. Scaring the kids, spooking the crows. Where they'll land, nobody knows. So if you see them rolling by, better duck or at least say hi. Donkey balls bouncing, causing a scene. The wildest show you've ever seen.
Sucky Sucky was the headline when your team got squashed. The other coach laughed and said your team sucks balls. They fucked you hard up and down the field. Made you look like monkeys fucking a hole on the hill. Those donkey balls are bouncing on your chin again. You'll probably lose your job before the weekend ends. Hey, 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 I know it might sound gay, but your team sucks donkey balls again today. Sucky, sucky, sucky was the headline when your team got squashed. The other coach laughed and said your team sucks balls. They fucked you hard up and down the field. Made you look like monkeys fucking a hole on the hill. Those donkey balls are bouncing on your chin again. You'll probably lose your job before the weekend ends. Hey, 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 I know it might sound gay, but your team sucks donkey balls again today.
Those donkey balls are bouncing all around. Bounce up, bounce up. Those donkey balls. Those donkey balls are bouncing all around. Those donkey balls are bouncing all Those donkey balls are bouncing all around. Those donkey balls are bouncing, making all a praise.
The way we played against Southern Cal and Ohio State, I think we walk out of there with a victory.
Mario's capable of fucking it up somehow.
We have to be on game day. You know what that's going to be like.
No.
You know, like,
Damn you, Ed.
so I like that graphic. I look like Dr. Demento. I like that.
You,
I like Dr.
yeah, you noticed that too, didn't you?
You're a
dead man walking for the unemployment line.
You goddamn ass. You ain't nothing but a punk bitch. Fuck you and every goddamn thing you stand for.
Smacking off the pod.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Smacking Off the Podcast.
What's going on, Bob?
What's up, Doug? What's going on with you, man?
I was just sitting here and thinking to myself, Budweiser really is the king of beers.
I guess it is here in the U.S.
That way,
But
we got this depression going on. I have to do for me and mine, and the Budweiser is a little cheaper than Blue Moon or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So I've got a taste of it lately, and it really is the king of beers.
It's good. Have you tried Pabst Blue Ribbon?
I haven't gotten that bad yet, Bob.
Oh, okay. Well, I've had to recommend you the greatest beer I've ever drunk, and that I feel is the best beer in the whole world. It's called Koenig City Pils, and it's a place that has its own restaurant. I've never seen it sold in a bottle, but I'm sure it is. But they have their own restaurant, and all they serve is beer, and it's real high end and swanky, and it's the best I ever drank.
All right, so let's do roll call real quick. Bruce, can you hear us? Bruce can hear us, I guarantee you. But
Bruce
we can't
can hear
Bruce still. We can't hear Bruce.
No, we're working on it. There's 3 dots up here, and no, this ain't working out. Well, I hope he gets on. I hope the dog father is able to join us because his Seattle Mariners right now are in the playoffs. Man, how's that game going?
Nikki, how's that game going?
Mariners don't play yet. They had a first round bye.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Nikki's. See, I didn't let Nikki in yet. All right, go ahead, Nikki.
They play the Detroit Tigers in the division series.
There you go. So have the Reds already lost, Sean?
They gone. They were eliminated last night by the Dodgers.
That's what I see now. It was hurtful, but I had to get it out there, right? So just for my own fucking peace of mind, Sean, I had to go to Google and do the Google search, 76 Reds versus 27 Yankees to make myself feel better, you know?
That Reds team was just loaded, man. That was a great Reds.
Oh, yeah. We hope to see that again one day, but it's unlikely, right? Though the Yankees did buy a team that was nearly that talented, at least on paper, that was nearly that talented and won a lot of games. So you can buy a team like that, but the Reds developed most of theirs. And Nikki, I see your hand up there. You're looking. I love your cross behind you. That's special to me.
I'm here.
Oh, Ed is here.
We can't hear you, Ed. Say something again, Ed.
Hello.
Yeah, we still can't hear you, Ed.
Yes, you can.
How do you know this, Ed?
Is Ed here?
Because you're talking to me.
He is.
No, I'm just talking at you, Ed. I see you, but I don't hear you.
Bullshit.
Hi, Ed.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
It's not a great week this week. Sean had the task of picking these games. And I'm not going to give it away, but I'm just going to say that Sean gave the ultimate diss to a game this week. We'll get to the top.
I technically had to take so my initial list. I always before the season starts, I write every week the games I think are going to be good. And there was a game that was supposed to be on this week, and in good conscience, we can't put it on. We can't.
Is it Michigan, Wisconsin?
No, it's not. It's who would have thought? We thought before the season, Belichick versus Dabo would be good entertainment. That's nearly unwatchable. On that game too. Notre Dame's got 2 losses. I don't know how many Boise State has, but the one I did see, when they lost to South Florida, they didn't look very good.
Sad day.
Now, keep in mind these are 2 playoff teams from last year.
Yeah.
Let's go through the list. Nikki, would you put this on your list?
No.
No Boise State, Notre Dame for Nikki. Ed?
No.
I would. It's an elimination game.
I don't
What? The loser don't have a program anymore? What's going on, Ed?
The loser is essentially out of the playoff picture.
I mean, Boise State's already out.
Does
No, I
Boise
think-
State have only one loss still?
I think they only have the one loss, but
Oh, wow.
wait. Let's
I'm
make
looking
sure
at
of this.
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now.
Okay. Dr. Balls is acting as the host and the research, what do you call that?
Stat boy.
Yes.
I mean, assuming they
Your
only
stat
have the
boy.
one loss,
No,
they're
Bob.
still in it. They're just not getting in it.
Let's see. Boise State football. They've got. They beat Appalachian State. They beat Air Force. They beat Eastern Illinois. Let's see. November 23rd, 24th. I'm wearing 24. Damn. So here we go. At August 28th, they lost to South Florida. They beat Eastern Washington. They beat Air Force. They beat Appalachian State. And they got to play Notre Dame. So they only have one loss, but they don't have a quality win, in my opinion.
Right.
Hey, they have an opportunity at one, Sean.
They certainly do, but I don't think it's coming in South Bend this weekend.
Yeah, you're trying to get worried. You're trying to get worried about it, aren't you, Sean?
I'm trying, but if we play like we played last week, I think we're at least 2 touchdowns better than Boise State.
And if they play like they play, right?
Yeah, and if they play like they played against South Florida, look out! This could be just like Arkansas. It could be over in a hurry.
Well, yeah, they allowed 37 points to Air Force. So that's interesting.
So
let's look at this graphic real quick. I'm very proud of this graphic. I
Yes,
just told AI to make a leprechaun riding a blue Bronco, and to put Maurice in the background with his Notre Dame stuff on.
I love the graphic, Doug. Excellent work by you and. Of course,
I didn't make the graphic. I told AI to make the graphic.
Well, you had to tell them to make it first.
Yeah.
What's up?
What was
Good.
that, Nikki?
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Okay.
So yeah, those are the 2 games that didn't make the list.
No.
I'm going to say I probably would have put Notre Dame, Boise on the list just because they were both playoff teams last year. Bob, how about you?
Yeah, well, I think Boise was ranked, but they may have fell off. But I thought that Boise was ranked overall, and it was kind of Notre Dame's. Really, it's more for Notre Dame than Boise. I don't know how much Boise benefits from beating Notre Dame, because at that time they will have had 3 losses. But if Notre Dame wins, that's really their last chance to play a team that has a strength, a power index over 30. Is that right, Sean?
I think you're right on that, Dr. Balls.
So
it would be a huge win.
I
for Boise
agree. I
State.
agree with Sean.
I guess Boise State still technically has an outside shot. They'd have to run the table, go 11-1, win their conference, and hope the other group of 6 teams that are kind of ahead of them in we'll call it a power rankings of who's going to get that lone group of 6 playoff spot, all kind of cannibalize themselves. Like they would need South Florida to have like 2 or 3 losses, and Tulane and Memphis, et cetera, et cetera. So, but I just don't think they're going to win this game, to be honest with you. I mean, it's been a hot minute since Notre Dame's had a home game. It seems like we've been on the road quite a bit to start this season. So I think Notre Dame Stadium is going to be rocking and rolling now that there's some renewed vigor after the sending Sam Pittman off into the sunset game last week. I think we had 42 at halftime. The offense plays like that. Boise will be getting on the buses pretty quickly.
So like I totally agree with what you're saying, Sean, but the only reason I would have had it on the list, just my preference would have just been because both teams were in the playoffs last year. I would have
No,
put that one over Michigan, Wisconsin. And,
yeah, that was really the only. Yeah, Michigan, Wisconsin was the only game I kind of for a second waffled, but you know, Michigan is ranked higher than Notre Dame, so I put them on. And you know, if Boise and Notre Dame had done better, this game would have made the list. But right now,
so Ed, Michigan, Wisconsin's on the list, but Notre Dame, Boise is immortalized with this AI generated graphic.
plus I think the Michigan Wisconsin game, if Michigan wins handily, maybe we get another coach fired. So far, smacking off, our teams are getting people fired, and we love it.
We manifest it.
Yeah.
It
Things are not hunky dory in Badgerland.
So are we jinxing these teams, guys?
I think we are.
It's pretty
I
cool.
think we're jinxing the teams. We're jinxing our listeners. We're jinxing the whole motherfucker.
I don't think we're
That's like a guy that's a cooler at a craps table. Don't let him touch the dice.
I like that. Don't let him
Are
touch
y'all
the
ready to
dice.
get into these games?
Let's get her done.
Did we ever get Bruce?
Bruce he was here, but we don't hear Bruce.
He went back into the cloud, huh?
He may be here. Let me see. Yeah, he's still here, and we still can't hear him. Bruce!
You get this guy a microphone.
All right, I hope y'all can see this because I don't see it very well. What the fuck is that first game, Bob?
The first game is Kentucky at Georgia. A real interesting context. It looks like it's going to be the first game of the day on ABC on the big network, right? So let's talk about that. Kentucky doesn't seem to do much well. They got a little bit of a secondary. Obviously, their offensive line is trash. Georgia just lost. I got Georgia by 50.
Sean, you got to get up at 9 for this one, don't you? You have to be up before then to even have the fucking TV on.
I get up at 6 so I can watch game day. So
okay,
yeah, we'll be up ready to go for this one.
Will they look extra boys this week?
Will they do what?
Will they look like the Backstreet Boys this week in all white again?
I hope so, but you know, McAfee was wearing his jacket was kind of yellow.
It was like a cream. It was a cream. Yeah.
He just couldn't do what the other guys did. Not exactly.
I'm impressed he had sleeves. He normally doesn't have sleeves.
Well, he still took his shirt off, didn't he? He always takes his shirt off.
We wear caps and sleeves at this level, Vaughn.
Now you know that two members of the Backstreet Boys went to UK, and one of them's from Lexington. What's that? The guy that had solo success. Damn, what's that boy's name? But anyway, the one guy that was the main one, one of the Backstreet Boys is from Lexington. I just can't remember his damn name. So,
isn't it Nick?
No, it's the other one.
Jason.
Let's see. What's that guy's name? He dated all those movie stars and stuff. Here, I'm gonna have to Google. Huh?
Justin Timberlake.
Yes, that guy is from Lexington, and one other member of the Backstreet Boys went to UK. Well, that's pretty neat. So that's the only hope that UK has is that Georgia is infatuated with the Backstreet Boys from the 90s, right? And they don't pay any attention to Kentucky's non-punishing running game or something like that. Now, that's what I got, guys. Georgia
They don't fall because that's like the fame. The Backstreet Boys.
Oh, yeah. I'd agree with that. Hallelujah. What you got on this, Ed?
Well, I think Kentucky has shown themselves to be a little bit better than even you thought this year. You were not at all optimistic. But Georgia
2-10.
What?
2-10 was my prediction. It was either 3-9 or 2-10.
Yeah, but Georgia's going to be pissed. So I got Georgia winning by 20, something like 30-10.
What about you, Sean?
It's not going to be like 40 or 50.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, to Ed's point, yeah, Georgia's upset. They had a bit of a mini comeback last week, fell short. They're upset. Kirby's got a bad haircut, so
Why they would live?
he's got the same haircut as Mark Davis, Raiders owner. They must have the same
uh-huh.
barber. But yeah, Kentucky will hang close for a little while, and then something like it's I'd say like 27-10 or 27-13. Georgia
Hey,
puts
so
them away.
now, Sean, now we need to find a third stooge.
I know, right? Rocking and rolling with those Three Stooges haircuts. Not a good look. Not a good look.
Then another part about that. I mean, Kentucky has played Georgia to low-scoring games in the past when people felt that they had no choice, right? Or they had no chance. I've seen 13-20 games, 13-16 games, and if Kentucky has a decent defense, but they just don't have the guys that they had before. I don't think the offensive line. I thought it was better, and it was supporting the run, but they let Cutter Bowley get sacked 10 times, and they weren't all those sacks weren't his fault. And they tried rolling him out, but none of the guys were getting open, so they don't really have any weapons on the outside. They've got good tight ends, but they have to pull them in for pass blocking, so therefore they're not getting the ball. And so, I mean, it's just offensively, I don't know what they'll do. But I think they are capable of holding, to be honest, I think they're capable of holding Georgia to like 20, 23, So what do you got on it, Nikki?
I've got Georgia big. I got Georgia probably 45-17.
Ow! I love an honest person. Doug, that's an honest person.
They're really pissed. So why not take it out on?
There you go. Now, do you know what the over-under on this one is, Sean?
I can get that for you here. Give me just a second. It is the line and the over/under you're looking for here. It is, and I think it would be closer if the game was in Lexington, but it being in Athens, that's ABC is the television channel if you're looking for it. The line, Georgia is a 20.5-point favorite with an over and under of 48.5.
There you go.
Glenn
Doug.
Chavez, shut the hell up. No, nobody's from Memphis. Nobody admits to being from Memphis.
Hell yeah. One of them guys from the Backstreet Boys is from Lexington. I know it's true. He was a big star. But anyway, but Jen can correct me. I'm fine with Jen correcting. That means she's watching the show, and Sean's been known to correct me a bunch. You know what I mean? So now, Doug, what do you got on this fucking monstrosity?
So I'm not ready to admit that I was wrong about Alabama. It's going to take more than that. So I say that Georgia's not very good. So give me Georgia 24-14 over Kentucky in an ugly fucking game.
Ed, you all right?
Ed, you're yeah. Ed did the right thing. He off himself. Bruce,
empty bag
Bruce, are you still there?
Bruce, can you hear us, brother? It says his mic is on.
It says it's on, but
Bruce says he has no connection. He's on. His mic is on. Though, if you look at us, we got 5 bars like a cell phone, right? If you look at him, he has no bars and just his mic. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Qu'est-ce que c'est, man?
God damn it, Bruce. Hey, Bruce has got the. Hey, I seen it mute and then something happened.
Goodness. Bruce. I know I talked to him before the show. I know he'd love to join us. Ed, are you feeling better now? That sounds like a hell of a bong hit you got going on there, Big Daddy.
I had to get out and come back in. I don't know what the hell that racket was.
Oh, I thought you were in the bathroom.
Yeah,
it's the government. The government's been trying to take this podcast down from the beginning.
Doug is always wrong about Alabama, among other things, and by the way, rude.
Yeah.
What am I wrong about? Say that again. I mean,
Alabama.
Jennifer, Doug
I'll
is
be
always
happy to
wrong
be.
about
Hey,
Alabama.
Nikki, that's the one thing I'll be happy to be wrong about.
Yeah, that's what Jen's saying. It wasn't me. I was reading her comment. She said,
You're not ready to admit they're good. I told you they were going to win that game last week, Doug.
so did I.
Jen, I'll say this: they're going to whoop Tennessee's ass, and that's all that really matters here.
I agree.
All right, what's next here?
What we're looking
we
at.
love Jen. We thank her for listening along with the other listeners. And
We don't
There you go.
do we really want to pick on Wisconsin at Michigan?
we have to pick it. It'll be quick. Anybody taking Wisconsin?
No.
Wisconsin.
You're taking Wisconsin. Tell us why. Tell us why.
Took yourself, Ed.
So, I'm seriously trying to figure out why Michigan's, what, 20?
21, I think.
It. Come
Or
on.
20.
Hey,
Yeah.
1 second, guys. I'm going to the bathroom. Put me down for Michigan by 17. It'll be a boring game, but it'll be a victory.
There you go.
But I would rather see Wisconsin win because I don't think Michigan should be 20.
Why?
They suck. Have you watched your own team, Ed?
Yeah, they lost by 11 at Oklahoma, who's good, and they won at Nebraska, who is decent.
Average.
We don't know how good Nebraska is.
We kind of do. We kind of do. We saw them struggle at a not so neutral site to put away Cincinnati, and they couldn't stop you guys. If they couldn't stop a nosebleed if you spotted them a box of Kleenex. To be honest with you, that defense is terrible. Michigan was going up and down the field on them.
Michigan, this is what it looks like when you don't cheat. When you get into big play, you're not going to win.
I don't think Michigan is the greatest thing since sliced bread, but I think every week we're seeing Underwood mature more and more. That kid's going to be a star if they can get some pieces around him.
Yeah, and what Sean said during
and I don't like to give Michigan
Nebraska
credit, but I can't deny what I've seen. Underwood that kid's going to be a star.
And what Sean said during the Michigan game, during the Nebraska game, was spot on. Hands of stone with the receivers. That receiving core is not very good. They're going to have to go into the portal in the offseason and upgrade that position significantly. But I think 20th in the nation.
Ed's absolutely right. If those receivers have decent hands, that game's not even close. It's not even close.
But I think 20th in the country is about where they are.
I think that's fair. Yeah, I mean, and it's a week to week. If they keep getting better and winning, it got just the one loss. It's a good loss at Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma is a really good team. We'll see.
The ceiling for this Michigan team is one of the last teams in the playoffs, but I'm not calling it.
Do you guys play? Obviously, you play Ohio State for sure. You don't play Oregon. Do you play either Penn State or Indiana?
No, we play Washington at Ann Arbor. Which is, I think that's
that helps.
I give the edge to Michigan because it's at home, but that's a very competitive game. We play at Michigan State. I give us the edge, but that's a little tricky because Michigan State's improved. And we play at USC. So if you give us the Washington and the Michigan State game, then to have any chance to get in the playoff, they have to beat either USC or Ohio State.
Okay, so of those two, then I would say you probably could beat USC out at SC, depending on what their record is by that point, because
the
USC
problem is that
USC is apt to fold their tent if they lose another game, like they just lost at Illinois. Of course, Lincoln Criley was crying again because it was an early kickoff.
But that USC offense scares me.
Yeah, that certainly. But of those two games you offered, the more likelihood is losing to Ohio State than USC.
There you go.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Now,
Underwood.
The defense
Go
has
ahead,
not
Nikki.
been.
Go ahead. What were you going to say about Underwood?
I said, but there's like those rumors still going around that he's unhappy and he's gonna go to transfer to you.
Why would he be unhappy with all the money? What is Michigan paying him this year, Ed? $13 million?
No, I think that's cumulative. I don't think he's getting that per year.
I think he got 7 to begin with, and then the other but I don't know. Hearing all those rumors, and I just wonder if they could be true. If they don't get the right core players around him, does he say, you know what, I'm done? News would be.
That would be unfortunate. But to me, the only reason you would leave is if someone else can pay you more money.
I think he's one hell of a quarterback.
Yeah, I do too. I think for a true freshman, he's playing really, really well.
Yeah, it's just one of the here. There's a lot of times true, so I'm just kind of wondering, bring those right.
To Doug's point, I think it's a typical slow starting Big Ten kind of game, and then Michigan puts it into fourth gear in the second half and probably wins 24-7 or 24-10, something like that. Maybe even 30-10. I just don't. I'm very, very unimpressed with Wisconsin.
I feel the same way, and I believe that Michigan, to your all's point, Michigan is building up for a little run. I think that they'll probably keep that guy. Hopefully, he doesn't transfer for some reason. I wouldn't if I had the reins of that program. You can't see the future, but if I'm him, I'm staying there at least another year, hopefully another 2 years, and they're set up for I believe a 2-year run. And the running backs don't look all world, but they're competent. They might even get another guy that makes their scheme better. I think the game I watched.
The transfer Michigan got from Alabama has had a couple of long rushing touchdowns. He's been playing good football.
Justin. Yeah, he's that guy's good.
He's very good out of the backfield for Michigan. I don't know if they have another complimentary tailback to help him spell him a little bit, but
no, they don't really have a dedicated power back the way I see it. I thought he was a guy that was trying to take it to the outside a lot, even though he had some nice inside runs. It was impressive. That's undeniable. But yeah, Michigan is set up, I think, for the next 2 years after this one to have good.
That's kind of surprising for Michigan because usually they usually don't have a good quarterback, but they got like a stable of great running backs historically.
Right. Yes, absolutely.
What do you think on this one?
I'm picking Michigan. I've got Michigan 34-13.
Is that everybody on this one?
No,
Nikki needs to give a score prediction.
I'm going Michigan. I think 32 to
32-9.
I can see that.
I didn't hear that last score.
39.
Okay. That sounds good. We've got no Wisconsin people here to worry about. So.
So what do you got on it, Doug?
Michigan.
Michigan.
10.5 to 10.
There you go. So let's talk about the next game of the week, and we're talking number 9 Texas at Florida. Now, Nikki, I know you're highly excited to see this adventure. What do you think is going to happen in this one, Nikki?
To be honest, I've watched DJ's practices this week, and they are completely different than they practiced. He's looked good in these practices, like he hasn't.
That's what he said in the press conference. He came out, on Tuesday after practices. Gator Nation, no one will practice harder than us. I guarantee it. I promise it. Go Gators. Amen. Good. Oh, that was Tebow. I'm sorry. That wasn't DJ Lagway.
No, same thing, because he puts this team on his back like Tebow did, and he says it's his fault they're losing, which 90% of the time it has been. But I don't know. This is a game we either see DJ pop or we see Arch pop, because neither one of these quarterbacks at the beginning of the season, we all thought Heisman caliber for both. They both look like it.
I agree with that.
I mean, Arch could only put 179 yards up on you.
Plunkton. Sorry.
Yeah, Manning, he hasn't lived up to the hype. He's the most. He's one of the most hyped players of my lifetime. I find it interesting of the most hyped players of my lifetime, which one of them was Heath Schuler, and then there was and then Art Schlichter. Yeah, and then Art
He had a better
Schlichter.
career in Washington in politics than he did in Washington as a quarterback.
Oh yeah, and then there was another one of those and we'll get into Manning. No, even though I feel Manning was overhyped, he did live up to it in the end. But in college,
you mean he lived up to it in what?
he lived up to it by really. The truth of it is, I didn't really want to piss
You're
anybody off
talking the NFL, right, Dr.
in the
Ball?
NFL. But
Yeah.
here's my y'all know I don't love Peyton Manning, and here's why. I just feel he was just so overblown. The first Super Bowl was Bob Sanders. He won it. Vontae had the damn Broncos defense won the others. He didn't
Von
lose.
Miller is who you're thinking of.
Von Miller. But here's the truth. There's one game that shows the truth of Peyton Manning, and that's the playoff game they lost to San Diego. I think the year before they won the Super Bowl, and in that playoff, what's that?
I hate to take up for Peyton Manning, but when I think of Peyton Manning, I think of him taking down Scam Newton in the Super Bowl, shutting his ass up.
We love that.
Cam Newton made a business decision.
And I hate to give him any props.
Cam Newton made a business decision. He wasn't going to jump on that football.
Yeah.
As soon as that happened, I said the Broncos are going to win that game. It was over.
Better.
And there's nobody got a bigger forehead than Peyton Manning, except for maybe Josh Dobbs.
I don't know if there's replays of their playoff loss the year before the Super Bowl to San Diego, but in that game, Peyton Manning literally posed the game away. Right? It was barely inside the 2-minute warning, and he took forever to get the plays off. He was so worried about the little games he plays at the line of scrimmage, and I'm convinced to this day that Peyton Manning only could make pre-snap reads that he didn't make.
Jen, is this true? Go ahead and give us a comment. I'll throw it up.
But he posed the game away when all he had to do was hike the football. They didn't have time for him to sit there and play his games and at the line of scrimmage and move people around and all that. They had to get the plays off, and he failed to do it. And he showed no sense of urgency whatsoever. And it's one of the worst time managements that I've ever experienced by a guy that's supposed to be the best in the game. And I feel that was one of the weakest playoff performances I ever saw, and he basically wanted to look good on television. I can't figure out any other reason why that you would pose a game away. Right?
It's very easy, Dr. Balls, to understand why. Nationwide is on your side.
Oh, that's it. That's actually, yeah.
Gotta get those endorsement deals, man.
Oh, yeah.
Eli's better. I mean, Eli was able to beat the Gators. Peyton wasn't.
I was going to say, Nikki that brings up a great point. Of all the Mannings, and by the way, Arch never played in his 3 years at Ole Miss, never played Florida due to the way the SEC had the schedules back then. So he's neutral. He's 0 for 0 because they never played. But Peyton's 0 for 3. Eli got 2 wins. And so the Manning as a family is under 500 against the Gators. And as the great Steve Spurrier said, you can't spell citrus without UT. So,
which is what Peyton Manning did in college, right? Peyton Manning stayed thinking that the Heisman Trophy would just get handed to him, and he ends up in the Citrus Bowl. I loved it. It was fantasy stuff for me. And the thing that clinches it all is Peyton Manning graduates, and the same team wins the national championship with T. Martin.
That's right. T. Martin is one of the Brady 6. There were 6 quarterbacks taken in the year 2000 before Tom Brady, and one of them was T. Martin.
Amazing. He's amazing.
Another one was Mark Bolger. Another one was Chris Redmond. I'm trying to remember who the other ones were. Spurgeon Wynn. Who else? Chad Pennington. And
Chad wasn't bad.
Giovanni Carmazzi from Delaware.
Ooh.
So guys, serious question: what's a bigger deal? Is it Heupel's nostrils or those fucking those pair of foreheads?
It's got to be the nostrils. Those are huge.
What
they
is
really
up with
are.
Tennessee?
I swear to God, you can put a fucking big set of car keys up in one of those nostrils.
They always have the larger than life like facial things from
I
foreheads
thought it
to
was
nose.
Texas where everything was bigger.
No, Tennessee.
I think you could use a menopause massager in his nostrils. You know what I'm saying?
But not to get too far off top. This game. This is the first time I think Texas is playing a power opponent since Labor Day when they played Ohio State. I don't think.
And in the swamp.
No, I'm saying they're finally playing another power opponent. Whereas Florida has, it seems like, played nothing but a murderer's row of a schedule thus far.
All season. There's not a break.
So, yeah, there's really no break in Florida's schedule, but for that one game, I think, earlier this year. But, yeah, I mean, Texas finally has to play someone that isn't, a cupcake.
UTEP.
So I got to go ahead and do this, and I know that I've been guilty of this already. But I'm looking at this game, and we got a top 10 team going to Gainesville. Give me Florida in the upset.
Oh, you stole my thunder,
Give me
Doug.
Florida
Damn
24-20. 24.
And we got Dallas Wilson. We got Dallas finally. He's finally back. Or playing for the first time this season.
Doug read my. I feel the same way. And the other
Bruce,
Texas
can you hear me?
Looking
Bruce,
ahead.
we can hear you.
Good. I had to switch from my laptop to my wife's what is this iPad.
Oh.
So that helps me tremendously.
All right,
so
so
good
you're
evening,
getting us back on
everyone.
track because we're way behind schedule.
I know. I'm let's chit chat and
You're
roll.
listening and you're saying, "What the fuck are these guys doing?" They plan on running this shit till 11 Eastern, right?
11 Eastern, and then all the
11
streets roll up.
Till I run out of pot, which means it'll be a long time.
All right, I'll be quick there for you, Doug. Florida 20, Texas 19. Gators.
I love it.
Hell yeah, I love it too. I'm gonna go ahead and pick before we throw it to Bruce and Nikki. I'm gonna say Gators 21-20. Go Gators. What you got, Nikki?
It's so hard, but I think DJ does it. I think this is his game, his coming out party. So I have Florida 24 and I have Texas 17.
Now, Bruce, my opinion is that Florida has almost as much talent on the field as Texas on paper. How do you feel about this game? Who's going to win? Florida, Texas? Pick it, Bruce.
Well, there again, it always rolls down to the quarterback. And is Manning better than the Florida quarterback? And that's the question. And yeah, so right now I would give it to Florida by 3. So that's how I look at it.
Goddamn right.
I agree with you. I've got Florida by 4. So
did we all pick Florida?
We're on the same page. We're all on the same page.
Picked.
And the only
Ed, don't pick. Ed, don't pick.
Ed.
I know he's going to.
Ed's going to be the squeaky penny.
It does worry me that everybody's picking Florida.
God damn it.
Come on, Ed. Don't be that way.
But Florida lost by the game at LSU. Was it 20-9 or 20-10?
20-13, I believe.
And we should have won.
And Florida played like shit at LSU.
Yeah, turn the ball over.
Five times. Is in the swamp.
5 times and still should have won the fucking game.
And other than the game against mighty Sam Houston State, Texas has not looked great. So I'm going to have to complete the clean sweep and say that Florida wins the game on their defense, 20-16.
Oh my
That,
goodness!
that
Holy
was
shit. We
beautiful, Ed.
all, I might cry, guys. I might cry.
Oh, that's special, but not like Jerry's
It
kids.
is.
All right, let's take a break and come back and finish this thing up.
Hallelujah.
Smacking off the podcast has merchandise for sale. Buy it now, you dirty bitch, or you can go to hell. Just joking, but buy our merch. Buy it now. Buy it, buy it, buy it.
Don't be a dirty bitch by smacking off merch at bonfire.com/store/smacology.
It's Dr. Balls, can you feel that sound? In the house, got the party going down. Where you at? Better step on the scene. We drop a rhyme sharp like a damn machine. On the mic, I'm the remedy, no need for a doubt. You feeling low? Let me show you where we at. Get the vibe. I'm the one you can trust. When Dr. Balls drops, you can't help but thrust. On the mic, I'm the remedy, no need for a doubt. You feeling low? Let me show you where we at. Get the vibe. I'm the one you can trust. When Dr. Balls drops.
You are now watching the Smacking of the Podcast.
Bouncing to the left, hey, 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 hey. Bouncing to the right, hey, 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 hey. Those donkey balls are bouncing and they will not get away. The worthless and the weak, they can't pretend another day.
Streaming every Sunday for your team sucks donkey balls, 9 p.m. Eastern, exclusively on YouTube.
All right, we're back, and yes, I was wrong, and Jen Chavez was right. I was thinking of Brian Littrell and Kevin Richardson of the Backstreet Boys.
You should never admit to that
Okay.
shit, Bob. I would
Oh,
have
yeah.
never admitted to it, and Jen knows this.
Because I don't.
And
I hate
that's
pop.
why Kentucky, that's their claim to fame.
I
so
would
they
have
don't
twisted it
to
around
take
and said
football.
that Jen said what I said, and I said what Jen said. If I had
Oh,
to.
yeah. I would have just did that. I just had to be right because the reason is since I hate pop, I wouldn't have known. Now, if you would have asked me the list of country music singers just from the county I'm in and the three around me, then we could went on for a long time about that. But I hate pop, guys. I do. I can't. I just can't take it. All right, so we got another game here that's pretty magical, and I would like to talk about Virginia at Louisville. And since we missed you last time, Ed, let's roll right into this. What are you thinking on this one?
Oh, it's a big letdown for Virginia. Louisville's going to roll them.
They're going to roll them.
Yeah, by like 21.
No way. No way. No way.
So I got to throw this out really quick. Jen just said something about that we're behind on from spending so much time. Picking on Tennessee.
Picking on Tennessee, man.
Sorry, I misread that at first. I thought it was just hanging out in Tennessee, which we all seen that on the movie Deliverance, and nobody really wants to hang out in Tennessee, Jen.
No,
It's just a casual, simple boat trip.
It started out like that, Sean.
And then the banjos started playing, and well,
I thought they were in northern Alabama up around Waterloo.
No, that was actually Georgia. But
Oh.
don't mention that because Jen's going to bring that up and say that it's Georgia instead of Tennessee. But in my heart, it was in Tennessee because they said it was in Tennessee in the movie, and I believed them.
Oh, I believe
in
them now.
Knoxville. It was literally on campus in Knoxville.
The stadium was like a half a mile from the hump shot, right?
That is exactly where, and that's why Tony V's trying to run. He's
That's why
running.
it's so dark in that area because of the shadow of Neyland Stadium.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now
Well,
I had a
they do sailgate there at Neyland, so
They do, and their
possible.
fans are awesome.
It's
Shut the
possible.
hell up, Jen.
It's possible Burt Reynolds in that canoe showed up outside of Neyland. I guess.
now I had. What's that, Doug?
I just got to throw this out there. Burt was the only rational person in the movie.
Right.
Really. The only totally rational person.
Damn it, Jim. It was awful. What they done to them poor people. My goodness. It's too much for my sensibility. And I
Do you
think that
really, Ed,
so
think
this
Louisville's
Louisville
going to
Virginia
roll
game.
Virginia?
I agree with Ed that
No.
Louisville's going to win. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, though. I think it'll be nip and tuck all the way. Home field advantage. Give me Louisville by a field goal, something like 27-24.
yeah, I can see that. What do you think it does?
Yeah, give me Louisville.
Nope. Nope.
What you got, Nikki?
I got Virginia. I got Chandler Morris shows up again and destroys Louisville by a touchdown.
And, I find that interesting.
Touchdown? That's a malapropism?
Yeah, I got Chandler Morris and Virginia. That's my boy. I'm not gonna. Nope.
Destroys them by a touchdown. That's like saying it's a towering line drive.
Wow.
I mean, if Virginia wins, then they might as well have destroyed them, right?
I mean, Virginia just beat Florida State.
Yeah,
Exactly. That's
I can't believe you guys are going against a team that's riding high right now.
Oh, I think there's a letdown, Bruce. There's a letdown.
No.
Those letdowns are real, Bruce. You know they are.
I know they are, but I don't see it.
I mean,
they played. I watched the whole game, and they played a hell of a game. Virginia did. They came back and they responded every time they were kicked in the balls. So as far as I'm concerned, I got Virginia.
I do too. I think Chandler Morris found a coach. This kid is transferred from TCU to North Texas. He's been all over the place, and he found a coaching staff that is allowing him to finally shine. This kid is awesome, and I truly believe that Virginia has no problem with Louisville, Loserville, whatever you call them.
Loserville, I like that.
Ed, did you pick on this one?
Yeah, he was first.
Okay.
So
everybody has picked except.
No, I haven't picked yet. I'm trying to though. And Virginia, I'm with you guys that I think Virginia is strong. People thought, even though they had a bad loss, well, I would call it a bad loss, but they looked bad in their loss early in the season. But if you look at it statistically, Louisville's really behind them in everything except a few key defensive stats. But on offense, Virginia blows them away. And on defense, Louisville's better in scoring margin, total defensive yards per play. That's true. But when it comes to turnovers, Virginia's better. And on special teams, it's clear that Virginia's better. And hell, Louisville's even missed a PAT. So, in my opinion, if there's a 3-point spread, I'd take going to Louisville. I would take Virginia in the points. So,
well, I'll give you the line real quick. So the line: Louisville 6.5 favorite at home with an over/under of 61.5.
Yeah, I think Virginia's right in there.
So I'll take Virginia. Has everybody got on that one, Brad?
Yeah, I think so.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I said Virginia.
Yeah, that's right. So let's skip over to this crack pipe game of the week, and we'll come back to it. And we can make quick work out of this one, I guarantee you guys. Syracuse at SMU.
SMU.
At SMU.
Yeah.
SMU, by the way, a 17.5-point favorite with an over/under of 56.5.
I feel good about it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think SMU will win.
I do
by
too.
more than that line.
Yeah,
they're at home. I do think that. I think.
Oh, SMU won last week, right?
Yes.
I got
SMU's
SMU.
only loss, I believe, is Baylor.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, let me look. I'll fact check myself.
They did.
What do you got on it? What do you got on it, Bruce?
Excuse me, they have 2 losses. I forgot they lost the Iron Skillet game to TCU, so they're 2-2.
2-2.
Yeah.
I got a sneaking suspicion about Syracuse, and this is a hunch. Realistically, I should roll with SMU, but I'm going for the upset dog this week, and I think Syracuse could do it. But that's me.
I like it. The dog father goes for the upset, Doug. What are you thinking on this one?
Doug?
But I think you did say everybody was stressed. And what about you, Ed? What do you got on it?
He's
I can't
sighing
see
heavily.
Syracuse pulling it off. I can't.
He says he
Why
can't do it.
can't you?
That's good. All good.
Syracuse
That's
had a big
smooth.
Syracuse had a big win earlier in the season, and didn't they beat Clemson?
They did, but that's proving to be fool's gold at this point.
That doesn't really matter.
Well, then you're saying then Clemson is dog meat.
I don't think
They
they're
are.
dog meat, but I don't think they're good. I think they're an average football club.
Okay.
I have SMU winning this game because it's in Dallas. I think it's close. I don't think they cover
I will
that.
give you that. Yeah.
I don't think they cover that 17.5. I think it's closer. It's one of these crazy ACC games. I'll say SMU, and it's high scoring. So give me SMU 38-34 over Syracuse.
Hell, I like that score. I'll go with that too. Is there anybody ain't picked on this?
I agree with Sean. That's a huge spread.
Yeah.
Given that Syracuse has looked impressive at times.
But
And
they
they
are
also
all
look
good.
poor at times too. I think their last game, I think they lost fairly handily. Let's see. Let's fact check myself one more time here. Yeah, they got destroyed at home by Duke.
Yep.
38-3. I mean, they didn't bother to show up for that game. I mean,
Was
No,
that Belichick revenge?
They came straight from the keg party after the Clemson game.
Oh, that's
right.
smart.
And so that's kind of what Doug and I are talking about of the letdown game. You just
Yeah.
had the big win at Clemson. You go home. You're at home. You're in the Carrier Dome or whatever they're calling it these days on campus. You're probably reading your press clippings or what Nick Saban likes to call that rat poison. And Duke comes up there and body bags you 38-3.
Yeah, and I'm sure practice sucked this week.
Oh, I bet Fran. What's his name? Fran. What's his name? Oh, geez, Fran. His last name escapes me, but I'm sure he. Remember, he had them running wind sprints after the win at home because they didn't play very well. So I'm sure the practice was terrible.
My goodness. Shades of Bear Bryant.
Yeah.
I just think it's being in Dallas. SMU plays really well at Gerald Ford Stadium there, so I think they don't cover, but they win.
Okay, so
I'm not
earlier.
going to flip.
But if they pull the upset, Bruce was right on it. He was calling a shot.
So was I fucking with Texas earlier? Was I like dissing Texas when we were talking about Texas at Florida?
I don't
know. No, but you should have been.
I mean, I think I was. Maybe I didn't say fuck Texas, but I meant to.
You should have said horns down, baby. Horns down.
So let me just reverse my course at this point. Don't mess with Texas. Syracuse goes to Texas. Yeah, they got their ass handed to them last week. SMU in Dallas. Give me SMU 48-24.
Yeah. I was thinking 42 to like 31.
Orange gets crushed, huh? Wow.
Yeah.
Goodness. And they're at home too, so I'm with you guys. Well, shit. I mean, but I think Syracuse will score a few points. Their quarterback looked competent. So I'm at 50-10 for SMU. Could get back 50.
Oh man, I'm on a roll.
Is everybody going on this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we got the Michigan State Spartans at Nebraska.
This is like the most boring game of the week.
I mean, this is like, if you're talking about the 1960s, this is two blue bloods, right?
Yeah, but right now it's the most boring game to watch.
It's unfortunate. Nick Saban and Tom Osborne aren't on either sideline for this one. So,
No.
yeah, it could be a snoozer, a good afternoon nap in Big Ten country.
Could there be mud in this game?
No, if it's in Nebraska, no, because they play on that rubber pellet turf. Michigan State, I think, still plays on grass.
I just got a feeling that Nebraska is going to put together a decent amount of wins this year, or something that looks odd for Nebraska lately.
What would that mean?
They finally went to a bowl game last year, so that's a start.
They did, and I feel like it's going to be a little better this year.
A little better.
I think they're getting better every game. They're not horrible, but they're not good either, and they're boring to watch.
Nikki, I'm going to take your word. Has that quarterback that's Timu Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, like
Nikki, I'll have to take your word on that one. I have not watched them yet, but
last season,
they are a blue blood. God damn it, let's give these guys some respect.
No,
It is like paint drying.
Last year, it was fun to watch them come back and lose by a point or 3 every game. They were down, they came back. That was fun to watch. This year, it's just boring. And I haven't watched Michigan State because they're always boring. So this is going to be a boring game, but I say Nebraska wins by a safety.
So it's going to be a 3-2 game, 6-5, or what?
Something weird. I think it would be I think Nebraska, our Timu Patrick Mahomes will put 14 or 17 on, let's say 17 on the board, and Michigan State gets 10.
I can see that. I like your safety idea. I'm gonna say 15-10. What about you, Bruce?
I'm going with Nebraska, and it's going to be 27-17.
Ow! That's an exciting game. They're not quite Iowa guys. What about you, Andrew? You're a Big Ten guy. Tell me what you got here.
Yeah, it's in Lincoln, right?
Yeah.
I got Nebraska at home, but Jonathan Smith is a good coach, and Michigan State is not back by any means, but they're better. I look for them to be in the upper half of the conference next year. They're not quite there, but I expect them to be competitive most weeks. And I think, was it Bruce that said 27-17? I think that's about right.
There you go. Hell yeah. What do you got on this, Doug? Have you picked on it yet?
I don't remember if I did, but if I didn't, this time around, give me Nebraska 27-17.
And just changing the subject briefly, but guess who's making himself some money the last few weeks?
Who's that?
Alabama.
Oh.
Say it again, Ed.
Alabama's making you money?
Oh, guess who's making himself some money the last few weeks, not counting last week. That's a bigger hint. Think Alabama.
Mac Jones.
Bang. There you go, Sean.
A.K.A. McCorkle.
How's he making money?
He's a great almost starter.
Isn't all Alabama quarterbacks pretty much that?
I don't think he wins the Super Bowl, but he's proven to be a very good, capable starter in the absence of Brock Purdy. But
and it shows how important coaching is. because Belichick didn't help him, and he didn't get any help in Jacksonville either.
Mm-mm. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, coaching and obviously the whatever franchise you're with certainly helps because
Well, that, I
Baker
mean, it
Mayfield
kind of goes
Baker
hand in
Mayfield
hand.
bounced around for a while. Now he's doing well in Tampa Bay. But
Yeah, but
I'll
I
pick
think
on this.
Mac
I'll
Jones
pick
is
on
more
this
of a
game.
Cooper Rush.
I'm going to say it's an offensive explosion, something you don't see in what feels like an old Big Ten West game. I know Michigan State wasn't in the Big Ten West, but they damn sure should have been the way they played. Give me Nebraska 40, Michigan State 31 in a high-scoring game in Lincoln.
Wow.
Damn.
Damn it, Jim.
Mostly because the defenses will not be good.
Yeah, that
I love
Michigan
graphics.
State Boston College game had some points.
It might, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's exciting and new.
I'm
We
just
like
sad
it.
I still didn't get to meet Elvis.
Mm,
Damn you,
I would love to
Dr.
meet
Balls.
him.
He's pumping gas up in Flint, Michigan.
Dr. Balls and Maurice met Elvis. They got a selfie with him.
You
Oh,
guys
good.
suck.
It was
Didn't even
cool.
give
We
me an
got-
autograph.
Bob, why didn't you take your sunglasses off?
You know, when you're cool, the sun shines 24/7, man.
Yeah.
He wears his
I gotcha.
sunglasses at night.
That's right. Like Superfly.
Yeah.
All right. So where are we at here?
We just picked.
Uh,
What did we just pick? The Nebraska game?
Yeah. Texas Tech at Houston. We got a battle of two Texas teams.
is Houston any good this year?
No.
We can't say don't mess with Texas. We can't say fuck Texas.
Well, you can because
Our
we
hands
don't
are
claim
tied.
Houston half the time. We don't claim the Houston area half the time, so you can.
So
Oh.
when you say we, are you referring to Texas as we?
Oh, I was just referring to Texas in general.
Real quick, get the Vegas Men in the Desert numbers here for you. Texas Tech is an 11.5-point favorite with an over/under of 52.5. This game is in Houston, however, a long way away from Lubbock. Will it matter?
Yeah.
I don't think it'll matter. I think Texas Tech is actually looking pretty good, and I'm fairly impressed. So I'm going to pick on Texas Tech. I'm going to say 41-17, Texas Tech.
With an easy cover. Wow.
That's a wide one.
Oh yeah, and the reason I think that is because what little I have seen of Houston, they look like it's a rebuilding year for them. I don't know how well that they reloaded after having pretty much a damn fine team the last 3-4 years.
But it was
And,
Houston. It was Houston that blew out Colorado, right?
Yeah, 36-20.
Cougs are still unbeaten. They're 4-0 going into this game.
I think they're getting dissed, and y'all are making me emotional here. Maybe I'm gonna have to go with Houston. Shit.
The Texas Tech Utah game was last week, right?
So both are 4-0, and this is for first place in the Big 12. You'd think.
There you go.
Houston doesn't compare to Tech. I'm sorry. Tech bought a defense this year, and I truly believe Tech comes in and destroys them. I'm going to say 52-24.
There you go.
I need to know what if the Cougars are going to wear the old Houston Oiler "Love You Blue" uniforms or not before I can pick this game.
Well, Tech's
Do they have a
their
blue
100th
uniform?
anniversary.
So they have an alternate jersey that they got picked on by the Tennessee Titans because the Titans still own all the old Houston Oiler rights. And so the Cougars, a year or two ago, Nikki can confirm this, they started rocking that baby blue that the Oilers used to wear. 3 years ago, yeah. I mean, but if they're not wearing those, I kind of agree with Nikki. Give me Tech. Tech covers 35-17.
Didn't they sue Tech over wearing them or something? Or it was
Yeah, I think the
Houston?
Titans sued Houston, the Cougars,
Yeah.
that is, for wearing those, but
Yeah.
they couldn't prove anything in court, so I think it got dismissed. I love those baby blues.
I
though.
do
Those are
too,
great.
but Tech's wearing their 100th anniversary throwbacks.
Yeah, I like Tech. They have one common opponent. Both of them, they both played Oregon State and beaten them, but Tech beat Oregon State by like 30. Houston squeaked it out with a field goal.
Yeah, there's no way.
Okay, so I don't really get this. Who commented this? Hold up. Texas Tech 52-53.
Hey, Tech. Or hi, Ty.
Sorry,
Uh-huh.
I don't think so.
Okay, so that's your husband that said that. No, wait.
No,
Is it?
that's Ty.
No, it's Ty. Yeah,
Yeah.
52-53. So you're saying that Texas Tech is going to win? They're going to win with one less point than the other team?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Okay.
He's a Stephenville boy, so he's going to
Sorry,
go.
what's he
Tech.
drinking?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I just want to know so I can pick some up for tomorrow.
PBR.
PBR? Sounds
Yeah.
good to me. Hi, Nikki Mays. Yes.
Yes,
Nikki, do
Ty
you
is
drink
one of our
PBR, dude?
Stephenville guys. So he's definitely going for Tech because we got our local boys on the team.
Okay. I'm going to assume that he meant the reverse of
Yes.
the way it sounded to me, but I noticed that the younger generation, they do reverse the way that we used to do it.
Yeah, we always put it Nick. Yeah. But I'm for sure he's going with Tech.
All right, man. Sorry, did we all pick on this one?
I did not.
No, I didn't either.
I didn't
What
either.
you got?
Nobody did shit.
Well,
I'll
so
take
I
that.
want to before I pick, I want to comment on what Sean said. So his assessment of Mac Jones is correct. That he's certainly not a superstar, but I stand by the fact he's still making himself some money lately. But
Yeah,
anyway,
no, you're not wrong there. I agree with you.
but anyway, I think Texas Tech has a little bit of a letdown because they just went in ready for bear into Utah. And I don't know if they'll be quite as fired up for the game at Houston in spite of the fact they're 4-0. So I look for a rare defensive letdown by Tech, and I have Tech winning a close one, 31-27.
Oh. Hell yeah.
I don't know. Tech hasn't let up all season. It doesn't matter who they're playing. They're not letting up. Like, I can't see that.
No, I just, but everybody has a close game once in a while.
I
Yeah.
like Tech's wide receivers a lot.
You
And
got Coy Aiken, baby. That's all you need.
yeah. And I think they have too much firepower. Houston, and I see it Tech winning by two touchdowns.
Hell yeah.
I could easily see it 27 or excuse me 30-15.
Yeah.
Or 30-14. Two
This
touchdowns.
Tech team has played together since high school. Those wide receivers and quarterbacks, they played together like before high school. These are kids that played together since Pop Warner, and they're at Tech together. So they've molded for a while. It was just their defense.
All
And
right,
they
so
bought it
who
this year.
hasn't picked on this one?
You.
Give me Texas Tech 35-20.
There you go.
All right, one more, and we can get to these crackpot games of the week.
Game of the week.
Spoken crackpipe games of the week.
So we got Duke at California. Now what a journey, man! From all the way from Tobacco Road to Cal. That's a hell of a journey.
To the Bay Area, baby. Woo.
You know,
Yeah.
it feels like Duke's going to go over there and win, doesn't it?
No.
Many a team has taken the mighty Cal Bears lightly, and
yeah,
that's
where I was
come
headed
out
with
of
it,
there
Sean.
with you know what.
Just ask those Auburn Tigers who welcomed the Cal Bear in last year to the prettiest little village on the plains in Alabama, and what happened? Cal walked out of there with a win.
They traveled well last year, actually, in my opinion.
And then they got Nico.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's why they can't win. But I don't know.
Nico.
I mean, this is a travel all the way across the fucking country. California will be in their element. It's a late fucking game, so they have to go over there and wait to fucking play. Well,
I still don't.
Sorry, it'll be 7:00 there, 7:30 their time.
But that for Duke, that'll feel like 11 o'clock at night.
Sorry, 6:30 their time.
Yeah, that's 10. That's what
It's still an issue.
Yeah. If it would have been an earlier game, it would be different.
Yep. Yeah, give me Cal 31-21.
Hell yeah.
So unlike last year where Cal was so close to pulling the upset over Miami, they lost by a point the game I was at. This time the Bears get it done. They knock off the Blue Devils, creating more chaos inside the All Coast Conference. Give me Cal 31-28. Last second field goal knocks off the Blue Devils.
A watchable game too.
Yes. What about you, Bruce? What you got on it?
Well, the only thing I see with Cal, they're a little light in the pants in the linebacker position this year more than they were last year. But I just know that Wilcox, he's a damn good defensive coach, and he'll find some way to band-aiding that linebacker position together again, And I think California by 7, and it's probably going to be
That would be my husband.
Yes. Awesome.
I say 20, 24-20.
Hell yeah.
Everybody on that one?
I didn't.
Ed and Nick, you need to pick.
Yeah, I got Cal winning for all the reasons Doug stated. That whole travel business is a problem.
Oh yeah, it's a real thing, man. It's
27-24.
Well, my husband has Cal by 100. So,
so you know what you do? You take them by half of that, Nikki, 50.
That's what I was going to say. I got Cal 50 to, we'll say, 17. I'll be nice to Duke.
50-0.
No, I'll be nice to Duke. They beat Florida State last year, so that was beautiful.
Let's make it 67-17.
I'm good with that. 67-17.
Okay.
Duke is one of those teams that always can be a fly in the ointment. I mean, they have that background.
I just don't think they're going to travel, and I just think they're going to be tired and jet lagged. And
it will be a very partisan Cal Bear crowd. There will not be many Dookie fans in the Memorial Stadium.
If it was basketball,
they're not like
yes.
Stanford,
right?
They're Stanford fans are a lost cause, but Cal they hang in there.
Are y'all ready for the big games, guys?
The big crack game.
Camera, because my face is swelling.
All right. Well, you had a tooth thing, didn't you, Nikki?
Yes, and so I think the more I talk, the more my face swells, and I look like I weigh 300 pounds.
Goodness. Well, we know better than that. So, it's special. So we're on the track about game of the week. So we want to talk about Vandy versus Alabama first. Vandy at Alabama first.
I think we should. I know they're both unbeaten, but we should talk that game first.
There you go.
Diego for Heisman, baby. Diego for Heisman.
Diego for Heisman. Is it possible for Diego to win the Heisman?
I don't know. I just thought it'd be fun to have Vandy player actually in a national campaign like that. That'd be awesome.
Has Theo Vaughn taken Diego's mom out to that date yet, or
he needs to? And Theo's the guest picker on this game, so that's. I think he's taking her out either before or after the game, since he is the guest picker on game day.
Where are they going, Perkins?
Maybe they're going to go to the game together and then go to like IHOP or Waffle House.
Waffle
Well,
House.
if they're going to the game and it's in Tuscaloosa, they should go. What, Dreamland? Doug, is that the?
It's in
I'm
Nashville,
not sure
isn't
that's
it?
the big one anymore. That was so 1990s.
What's the
Maybe
other big one there in T-Town?
You'd
Crystals.
have to. Landon Beeman will turn you on to it. He actually mentioned it the other day. It's not a place that I've been yet, but it's the new thing. So
Crystals?
it's definitely not Dreamland anymore.
No
But
more.
isn't
Wow.
it in
Okay.
Nashville?
Well, no, Dreamland's still there. It's just
Because wasn't Dreamland like? Remember, if those of us that are, and most of us are all have been watching this game, college football, that is, since Ed and Bruce have been watching it probably since the 70s, and the rest of us the 80s, maybe Dr. Balls too. But if you remember in the 90s, when ABC had basically all the games, other than that one CBS SEC at 3:30, but you had Todd's Taste of the Town. I think when they did an Alabama game, that's where he went was Dreamland for the old Todd Blackledge.
I can
Taste
remember
of the
that.
Town.
It's
yeah,
also
big
a
deal.
book.
And Dreamland's got some awesome barbecue, or they did last time I ate there, but it's probably been 15 years since
I missed that.
It's also a book about the opioid crisis.
Come on, Ed. Don't start in with your tinfoil hat shit, Ed.
But
Go
isn't
ahead,
it in
tell us about
Nashville?
it.
No, he did. Todd did he did a book that compiled all of the places that he went to eat a meal or a snack during
Taste
his
of the
time.
Town. I have the book.
You have the book?
I need to get it.
Yeah.
Or
I do
just
need to get that book. I gotta
Me
find it on
too.
Amazon.
everything looks so good. I missed that. I missed him doing that. But isn't it? It's not in. I thought it was in Nashville for.
No,
it's
it's in Tuscaloosa.
That's
The
right.
game was in Nashville last
They
year.
beat him last year.
One of my bucket list items is crawfish etouffee in Baton Rouge.
There you go. There you go.
Ooh.
And then you get the smell of hookers and dirty ass.
It's hard to think that
Dirty
Alabama would ever. It's hard to envision that Alabama would ever have Vanderbilt circled on their schedule, but this might be the one time in our life that it is circled because Vandy's beaten Alabama twice in the last 80 years, I think.
It's not a lot, but I think it's been a little bit more than that. I think they
Maybe
won
90?
in the late 60s. They won in the in like 84.
So three
and then, of course, they won
times
last
in
year.
probably 3 times in the last 80, 85 years. And this is going to be
the only time I've ever seen it happen, I wasn't watching in '84. The only time I ever seen it happen was last year.
Yeah, I mean, and as much as Nikki and I love Diego, he's a great story. Bama is going to beat these guys like they stole something.
It's gonna
ugly.
be dirty. Like they have so much
Give
revenge
me
in them.
Bama 55-3 over
Ooh.
Vandy.
Ooh.
Sean.
I can't do Diego like that though. Man, I'm gonna give him 14 at least. But I'm up there with the 54. I'm like
Don't
54,
make Mama
14.
mad. That you never make Mama, and Bama is gonna just destroy.
They're pissed. And I feel bad because Diego, he's an awesome guy. His confidence and cockiness for his team and setting his mom up with Theo, that's like awesome. That kid
It's a
he's
great
amazing.
story, but it ends Saturday in Tuscaloosa.
It does.
I'm
Poor
much impressed with the improvement of Alabama's quarterback from week 1 to week 4 now. And last week he showed me a lot. And yeah, I'll let it roll at that. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, he says. Well, I like that pick too. I think that Alabama's coming along. They're at home. Vandy's real good. But with Bama at home, slightly more talent, maybe significantly more. I've got Bama. And I think they're going to try to make a show, and I'm saying 42-31 Alabama.
Poor Diego.
All right, who hasn't went?
Win some, lose some.
There you go.
But
Ed,
Diego owns Alabama right now, like state.
I mean, what game is?
That Vanderbilt defense is underrated.
God damn it,
But this is a revenge game for Alabama, and it is in Tuscaloosa. So I got Bama winning it, but I don't see that we get the number of points that we got last year. So I got Bama like 27-20.
Really?
You gonna make Doug nervous like that, Ed? You did that on purpose.
No,
I
not
think
at all.
I think it's a competitive game.
I don't think Diego's seen a stadium like Bama, to be honest. Like, this kid's about to, I don't know. Yeah, there's no way.
He's
going
went
into a
South
hornet's
Carolina
nest.
before Sellers got hurt.
Yeah,
South Carolina is
but,
still
I mean,
not
I know they get
Tuscaloosa.
loud there at South Carolina, there, Ed, but
It's not like Tuscaloosa.
it's not Bryant Denny Stadium.
It's not, but it's still a big time atmosphere. He's not going to be deer in the headlights.
I think he will be.
I don't think he's going to be deer in the headlights. I just think top to bottom, if you look at Alabama's roster, they are night and day different. I mean, Bama's roster is still littered with 5 and 4 stars, and Vanderbilt's is not. So, you know, the little engine that is Diego Pavia, God bless him, but Bama has talent at every position on the field that's better. And I wouldn't be surprised if Proctor gets another touchdown this week.
But that's true, but Vanderbilt's a very well coached team.
Or maybe he got close last week. Maybe he got stopped at the goal line. But I'd love to see Alabama run that play again with that 310-pound tackle catching a pass in the flat. You know,
He was moving.
He said, somebody come try and tackle this."
All right, so James, I've never eaten barbecue in Nashville, so I'm gonna have to go up.
Sucks.
I'm gonna have to go around. What do I have to do?
They're not known for. Isn't it the hot chicken sandwich or whatever they're known for?
Yeah, Nashville hot.
They tried to put themselves in having barbecue. They've got Nashville barbecue sauce everywhere. Like, their barbecue sucks ass.
Texas is the gold standard for barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. I don't know.
Anybody taking Vanderbilt? Ed got close. He wants to take Vanderbilt.
I just can't.
Come on, Ed.
Best barbecue I've had out is around Memphis, but on the Arkansas Mississippi side of the river, that's the best barbecue I've had, guys. I got to tell you, and I've had Texas tell you, but you're not in Memphis, but you're leaving Memphis, and you're going into the part of Arkansas and Mississippi that borders. That's the best barbecue I've had.
So you're talking about West Memphis, Arkansas.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to have to mark that on my map, Bob.
We made some bacon in Arkansas last week. There, Dr. Balls.
Oh yeah, they cooked some hog. They roast them. But y'all didn't slow roast it. Now I also seen something else. Now I do Hawaiian guys, and they dug a gigantic hole, and they put a bunch of hickory and oak in it, burned it down the coals, wrapped a whole hog in banana leaves after stuffing it with rice and a bunch of other vegetables and stuff, and they throw it in that hole. Then they put a bunch of coal. They had like a backhoe, and they had a bunch of coals off the side. Then they covered it in coals, and then they covered it in dirt, and they let it fester all day long. And the next morning, about 6 a.m., they opened up the hole, and it was one of the best things I ever had.
That's what we do in West Virginia.
Yes.
We do that in West Virginia. Like, when my cousin got married, we had a pig in the ground. That's West Virginia style.
Yes, absolutely. The difference between the option.
What a catch.
All right, so let me throw a score out. If I'm the only person that has it, I'm not sure. So yeah, give me Alabama 34-17. But it would not shock me if this game's closer than that. If Bama turns the ball over a couple times or something, I think Vanderbilt right now believes they can win.
You can't see a Bama blowout in this one, Doug?
Diego thinks he can win.
I could see it, but they're going to have to play. They're going to have to play a great game, and I'm not sure Bama's as good as people think they are right now.
I still have them going to the SEC championship
God.
game, and we're full steam ahead after beating Georgia.
Wait,
All right. So
Vandy.
if they beat the shit out of Vanderbilt, then next week on the podcast, I'm going to tell Sean he was correct.
And you're going to say again, I just don't think Bama's that good. We're
I
going to
don't
hear every week.
I think week by week, Womack and DeBoer are putting it together. He didn't do it overnight. Bruce can tell you this at Washington. He didn't do it overnight, but it's a process, and he's building it week by week. And I think they're just getting better and better. And Simpson, as Bruce stated earlier, keeps getting better week to week to week. The defense is getting better. I mean, you go, well, they lost to Florida State. That was the first game of the season. You know, all you've got is training camp to build on. You don't have live action. Now that they've had live action, you know, this team just keeps getting better and better. And so I think this week is not a struggle. I think Alabama performs exceptionally well. They have more talent on paper than Vanderbilt, and I think it's a rout. I do.
Oh yeah, it sounds special then. So Alabama's going to rout them.
That's what I have. I don't think it's close. I think Bama routs them.
There you go. Bama by
Is there
50. Well
any
done.
more games, guys?
Oh, we got the big one.
Miami, Florida.
The state championship game for the Sunshine State.
Well, yeah, and this is our crack pipe game of the week, and it's also on ABC. A great slate of games on ABC, starting at noon, and then we're at 3:30. We're on Alabama, and then 6:30 the evening game with all the stuff to offer is Miami at Florida State. And guys, I'm impressed actually by Miami. At least their offensive line. I think it's a big key to winning championships or being competitive, and in the championship thing, and we saw Florida State, and they lost to Virginia. We don't know how good Virginia is, but
I think Florida State might have been looking ahead to this game and not paying attention to that trip up to Charlottesville on a Friday night.
I totally agree with that, Sean.
They were thinking, you know, we're Florida State, they're Virginia. Yeah, they might hang for a little bit, and then they'll roll over and get their belly pet like a good Labrador.
By the time they figured out it was serious shit,
it was
midway fourth quarter, right?
Yeah, it was too late.
It was too late.
Yeah.
Don't give them any credit. What the hell? It's Florida State.
I hate you, Nikki. I really do.
This game for those of us all of us here have been watching college football forever. This was the game from basically 1988 to really 2002. Where
I mean, really, the '87 game.
You're
was
right.
Pretty big.
You're right. Yeah, 80.
But Florida State wouldn't get the credit they need that they got later.
Good.
But it
They
was
should
still
never
an
get
undefeated
credit.
team. They got their ass whooped. But
I mean, if Miami doesn't beat Florida State in these years of '87 through, well, obviously Florida State won it in '93 and '99, but this game essentially determined probably 4 or 5 national.
It changes history totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. If Vandy don't win those games, it just and Florida State may not win a lot of those either, but it definitely takes Miami out of it.
Yeah, I mean, it probably gives Bobby Bowden a greater resume than just the 2 national titles that he has. Absolutely. But for, you know, wide right 1 through 3 and wide left 1, you know. You know, and the back then these rosters were just loaded with future NFL talent, and it's great to finally see this game. It's not quite on par with those games,
Not really.
but it's pretty close. If those games were, if we give them a letter grade, A level games, this is probably a B, a solid B. Maybe if Florida State hadn't lost to Virginia, it'd be a B plus. Because
I give it
are
an
you
F.
saying is a resurrection of a what do you call that?
Well, Florida State is definitely resurrected from where Doug put them after the debacle that was the joke, that was that Orange Bowl where Georgia beat them by the greatest margin in bowl game history, I think. Right, Doug? That's still the worst beatdown in a bowl game ever, I think, when they had all those players quit. And we thought Florida State would never even – I mean, after last year, we thought they'd be down for 4 or 5 years. Surprisingly – they're
They're
not
still
great,
down.
but they're. I wouldn't say they're down.
Yeah.
I would just say they're not to where they have been historically, but I don't think they're going to have a losing record this year. I think they're going to be 7-5, 8-4, but
I
that
give
means
it
your
an F.
program's not. That means your program's not dead.
I give it an F. No teams
Well, of
lose.
course, you're a salty gator. In fact, now you're a crocodile. Now you're a crocodile because
Yes,
only
I
crocs,
am
only crocs are
salty.
in salt water. But
Like I can't. This game, y'all say a B. Like I give it an F and F. Like an F. Watching these two teams is like poking my eyes out with a knife, but I can't look away.
well, I mean, historically, Miami owns both Florida and Florida State. Miami's the premier program in the state of Florida.
Yeah.
They have the most national championships. They have winning records against Florida and Florida State.
Yeah, whatever. We
you
don't
know.
talk about that. That's history. We don't talk about history.
They keep records for a reason. If they didn't, this would all be intramurals.
Yeah, I have Miami actually winning this game pretty big. I think that offensive line, I think Beck is going to be on his game, and I got Miami winning like 37. I'm gonna say I'll give Florida State 21. 37-21.
Yeah. Do we think that
You're pretty
Beck
close
is
to me on that,
improved?
Nikki, and the reason for that is I agree with Bruce. I think Miami owns both the lines of scrimmage. They have a better offensive line. They have a defensive line. The only reason it's a little closer in my book because it's a Doak. But I'm close with you. You said 37-21. Give me Canes 34, Miami 34, Florida State 21.
Okay. Even if they're home, they've got those gay glitter dudes. So it's not like it's a scary stadium.
It's gotten better this year because the team is good. Miami is a very fickle city. When the team is good, the fans will show up. When they're bad, they don't show up.
I don't know.
They go to the beach, and I don't blame them.
But they're at Florida State, so like last year, I mean, they had guys sitting in the stands reading books.
That is very
God.
well. They went 3-9 or 2-10 last year. I don't probably
They
one of the
only
games
won-
was
they only
better
won
than the
2
product
games.
on the field.
I just think Miami's the more roundabout team. I think they're.
I agree with you,
actually,
and I think you're right about Beck. I think Beck's going to have a big day.
I think it's going to be much. I say 40-20 Miami.
Yeah, I could see that too. Like I really think
really
it could be a close game.
So has everybody picked?
No.
Ed.
So
not
Charlie
so
Ward,
fast.
Charlie Ward gets his revenge. 31-30, Florida.
Charlie Ward beat Miami the year he won the Heisman, so there's no need for revenge. It doesn't make any sense.
No, they lost 31-30 at Notre Dame.
Yeah, they're not playing Notre Dame. They're playing Miami.
I understand that, but they're going to win 31-30.
God damn it, Ed.
And
Why
also,
do you
that
have
wasn't
to be
even the
so
right score of that
difficult?
game, Ed. Notre Dame
I thought
beat
it was
Florida State that year
31-30.
31-24. Come on, if you're gonna,
Why
if you're
are
gonna
you
close
so
the,
difficult?
if you're
All right,
gonna close the game to
31-30, Florida
90,
State.
get the score right.
All right,
Okay,
okay,
so-
31-30, Miami beat Nebraska the first time they won the Natty.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, there you go. There we go.
Well, I got
31-30, Florida State.
Because Osborne went for 2 and Turner Gill's pass was deflected, and the great Howard Schnellenberger, which Dr. Balls loves because he's got ties to Kentucky, won the national championship.
And they could have kicked the
even though
fucking
in
extra
August,
point.
apparently
And they
Auburn
could have
claiming that
kicked the
national
extra
championship.
point and won the Natty.
I say
Probably.
if Osborne kicks the extra point, it's a tie, and Nebraska wins the Natty.
Oh my God! Coulda, woulda, shoulda. It's history. It's done.
Yeah, but I mean, he really. I mean, it would have been pretty easy to just to do that. But he
They
wanted
would
to
have,
fucking
but they
win.
didn't.
He wanted to win, and that tells you a little bit about Osborne, and I respect it.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to respect Osborne. He said we came here to win, not tie. Love that.
And I respect it, but goddamn, I hate to fucking do this, but I'm gonna have to side with Ed here. Florida State wins this game close. Give me Florida State 28-25.
No way.
You're saying Miami's
and if Florida State wins, Doug is
totally
gonna-
collapsed.
If Florida State wins,
Oh, that's horrible. Don't do that. That makes me want to puke. Who did that?
Doug's gonna have to take a trip.
Wasn't me.
Doug, how close are you to Hueytown?
Well, I could be there in 10 minutes if I wasn't drunk.
You go hang out with Jameis, and you will be partying if Florida State wins.
That's true.
That's what that sound is why I can't watch the Braves.
Well, you talking about this?
Kansas City. No, like I can't watch Kansas City or the Braves because of it. Oh my god!
Give me a break.
Well, I got Miami, guys.
That's as bad as the USC marching band.
This is freaking
I
horrible.
want to puke.
Exactly.
Well, wait.
God
No
damn it,
way.
not so fast. From
Ed was not so fast.
Look, as much as I love Michigan, there's nothing better than USC cheerleaders. Look,
Now,
You're a dirty old
He
man
said
there, Bill
marching
Belichick.
band, not cheerleaders.
They're hot. They are friggin' hot.
Ed is studying at the book of Bill Belichick.
Ed,
Lord have
that's
mercy.
the left coast. How many of them are women, Ed?
Not
all
anymore.
of them.
Not anymore.
All of them?
All the
Okay, good.
USC song girls are still tried and true. That is a
They're
fact.
still
I was
all
at a
women?
They
USC
are-
game last year. They're still
stellar.
God bless
stellar.
But if Miami gets through this game, they win this game, they've kind of got an open road to the ACC championship game.
And they win their first one ever.
They might finally win their first ACC football conference championship. Something that other sports teams have achieved, but the football team hasn't since they joined in 2004. Isn't that crazy? We're 21 years into Miami being in the ACC for football. They still haven't won an ACC championship.
So we know why they won the championships they did, because they hadn't joined the ACC yet.
And the Big East, you had for a number of years they got to play Temple.
No, this is the week that Mario Cristobal proves once again he's really the dad on Wonder Years.
No, we're not going to take it. No, stop that. Stop that. You are not going to badmouth the great Dan Loria, the father in the Wonder Years, by comparing him to Mario Cristobal, sir. I won't stand for it.
I'm saying the coaching abilities are similar.
Well, that's fair. But no, I just think Miami gets it because of, like, even if, we all know Mario Cristobal is known for mental mistakes as a coach. This team, where they have the edge, is on the line of scrimmage, both offensively and defensively. It's hard to screw that up. It takes a lot to screw that up.
And because of it, Beck, he doesn't care what call is being called, like what play he's supposed to be called. If he sees something this year, he's changing it within a split second because he has time because of his offensive line. We've seen that all season. Like this guy,
that's a great point. Great point.
Finally,
is showing that senior leadership that Miami needed at the quarterback position. So when say they have a run play called and the defense is overloading to stop the run, he'll change that play at the line and throw a pass or vice versa. And he's put them in great positions all year. That's the benefit of having a senior leader at the quarterback position.
And to have that offensive line giving him that extra second to change up the play. For some reason at Georgia, he wasn't able to read the defense like he is at Miami.
Yes, he's got more time because of the line, I think.
Which he needs, by the way, because let's not fool anyone. Carson Beck might lose to Dr. Balls in a foot race. He's not the most fleet of foot,
I think he could be up for Heisman if he shows out this game. Like his name hasn't come up this season, but maybe a few times. But I really think he could, if he has a stellar game, we're gonna start seeing his name again for Heisman.
I think if they just keep winning, stay unbeaten,
Yeah.
What are they? I mean,
I think
the highest I've seen Miami ranked in at least since 2017. They're number 2 in the AP poll right now.
And we've been
Also,
big
who
on
put
him on
who
here the last few
who
years,
the
like
who the hell
thinking that
put
they're
Ole
going
Miss at
to.
number 4? By the way,
I don't know. I mean, the last time we seen anything like serious with that shit was in the early '60s, Sean.
Right. I think 1962. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think Ole Miss is they got some games coming up where they might lose that ranking in a hurry. But so far, guys, I think this has been a hell of a year, a hell of a season so far with all the games we've gotten.
Yeah, it's going
Definitely
great.
been a toss up. Like it's been a toss up on who
I've
we
really
think's gonna
enjoyed.
finally make it.
I've enjoyed what I've seen so far, except
Ed, are you
except
entertained?
Tallahassee.
Yeah.
Edward.
Yeah.
Did we lose that?
I think it's just fun football this year. Like
It's
it's been
been.
fun
I agree,
games to
Nikki. I think it's
watch.
been a lot of fun. I think it's been great.
And not being able to
The biggest thing
decide.
for me the last 2 weeks was Illinois getting its ass kicked at Indiana, and then coming back and beating USC last week.
I just there's no calling this season. Like honestly, right now I can say Miami I can see in the playoffs, possibly Bama if they keep going on that same rotation. But there's not standout teams where you honestly can say, oh, they're 100% this year going to the playoffs, other than right now, and I hate to say it, Miami. They're complete.
the number one team in the country. Go ahead, Bruce.
You may think I'm crazy, but I don't think Ohio State is that impressive.
I agree.
I don't either.
I agree.
Pure vanilla. The quarterback did not show me anything.
Nothing.
Okay. It was lucky he has a big line and a big defense to buttress it. But hey, man, I'm proud of my boys. They hung in there and they fought. But
we have a little breaking news. I know it's not college football, but start spreading the news.
No.
The New York Yankees. George Costanza partying. Yankees knock out the Red Sox. They're moving on.
I didn't. I hate both of these teams, but I think
know,
I
right?
hate the Yankees more.
Who do you hate more?
I hate the Yankees more. Like, and now, ugh. But I'm glad the Cubs
I
won.
hate Boston more. A city that can lose for the rest of the time is Boston.
I agree, Sean.
Like I said,
I
it's
totally
just
agree. They are
it's
just
one of those games. Just both of you lose. Like the Cowboys, Green Bay, you can tie. Just I don't want you to have a win. I can't stand
Nikki,
either
did you
of
say
them.
tie?
Yeah.
How are you feeling after last Sunday night? You okay?
I don't.
You didn't win. You didn't lose. Jerry Jones tells me it was just a fun football game.
You know what? It honestly was. And here's my thing: we're down a lot of our players. If we would have had CD and
gotta have CD Lamb, baby.
We just every damn person said we were going to get our asses whooped, and we didn't. And even being down the players we showed out. Like those Packers ain't going to stop us. I'm sorry. I can't stand Green Bay when
we don't
play
need
them.
Micah
I like
Parsons,
Green Bay
baby.
when we don't.
Jerry was
play
right.
them.
We don't need Micah.
We don't. I said that too. I am fine with
remember. That's what I'm saying. You said it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm 100. I was 100%. For me, it was his attitude, and now he's trying to act like, oh, I didn't want this. Dude, you were sleeping on the sideline on the med bed during the preseason. Right there shows me you don't give a shit and you don't want to be here. So I could care less.
I love it.
Go play with them.
So Nikki, real quick, early, we're going to check the temperature. Cowboys, playoff team, not playoff team. What do you got?
I say yes if we get some players back. Our defense looks like complete garbage other than a few players. And if they can figure that out, I think we are a playoff team. I don't know how far we can go, but I like Schottenheimer. He's a Gator. My Elam is like kicking ass right now. I think we 100%
And
can go to the playoffs.
What do you have, Nikki? You have the best kicker ever.
Ever. That's why we're going to win the Super Bowl.
Brandon Aubrey is the man.
All right, in unison. I want to get in unison from everybody. Everybody say good night at the count of 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Good night.
Good night.
Fuck your